Today's episode, we're going to be discussing a bit more about your journeys on education. I think there's quite a few people out there who will be doing their GCSEs or are going to be doing it this summer or in the next few years. And I feel like it would be nice to hear a little bit from both of you on your journeys, because I know Tarif, first of all, can we just say congratulations to Tarif, honestly, because he's just completed his university. So do you want to tell us actually what you have?
You're very far from the mic.
Oh my God, but my voice is loud.
Ooh, somebody's reminding someone something.
What did you study, Tarif? Because bear in mind, I don't think the audience know that we're getting to know each other. We don't really know each other. And I think I've said this before. We've just met on social media. I don't know much about you. You don't know much about us. The same way the audience are getting to know you, we're getting to know you guys as well.
Facts.
So what did you study? Tell us.
In university, I studied marketing.
Okay.
So
why marketing though?
The reason why I picked marketing was because obviously I do social media. It kind of links in with it. But the main reason why I went to university was because of my mother. Okay. So like obviously she said that she wanted one of her kids to go to uni and stuff. And at first I didn't really think of it as much. I was thinking I want to do what I'm doing currently on the side. But you know what? I might as well just do it and see how it goes. So obviously when I did the first year, I was really in deep. I was just like, it's first year. It's fine. I did the exams and stuff. I did very well. So I was like, cool, whatever. Then the second year, same thing. So then the second year was like on the period of me getting married and stuff like that. So then around that time.
Yeah, that was recently then.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. So then literally around that time, I was like, I don't know if I want to continue it because what I'm doing right now is better.
Yeah.
I don't know. But then I said, you know what? I'm already in. I might as well complete it. So alhamdulillah, now I finished my exams and stuff. So hopefully I graduate soon.
And do you feel proud? Like, do you feel like your mother was right? Do you still feel like you just did it for your mom? Or do you feel like you've achieved something for yourself?
Nah, defo a bit of both. So obviously for her, I'm proud that obviously like she can say that one of her kids graduated from uni and stuff like that. But then not only that, or for myself as well, because then at the end of the day, I did it. So it's like a backup, if anything. So
what did you want to do before this? You done it for your mom, but if you didn't do it for your mom, if your mom did not ask you to do it, what would you have done?
I would have done what I'm doing now. So I would have done I like to be self-employed and do what I do right now.
Okay.
Because the way I see it, it's like it's something I enjoy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I can make very good money from it. But obviously, I'm not saying that university would have held me back.
Yeah.
It didn't, because I still balanced it both. But it would have been better for me to not go. But alhamdulillah.
You think so? You don't think the fact that you've got a degree would help you in the future? Getting jobs, being self-employed, knowing more about... You would know a lot more than any of us, to be honest. So do you not think that has helped you?
I think
interesting. He thinks that
he's mumbling something underneath it now.
He's saying no, because he chose the path of not going to uni.
I didn't say that.
We're gonna get to you because he did it for Mama. I didn't even get it.
Nah, you know what it is? It's not like I didn't sit there and say I don't want to go uni, because I did go uni, but the reason why I don't think right now if I could turn back time, I wouldn't change it.
Okay.
But if I could say right now if it was worth it, in my opinion, it wasn't.
Yeah. Okay.
Only because now, obviously, I'm in university. I finished it now.
Yeah.
I've completed everything. I've gotten a degree.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to go into that field of work, if that makes sense.
Right.
I'm going to do more what I was doing in the first place.
Okay.
And just do what I'm doing rather than get into the field of marketing. But that is a backup. So that is a plus. Yeah. So if, for example, it didn't work out well, then I would go. Exactly, yeah.
Absolutely, as a bounce back as well. That's interesting. You're the first person I'm hearing say, do you know what? The first thing I wanted as a young person was always the way. But I did this for my mom. I got it. It could do something for me in the future. But if it doesn't, I'm still going to follow this path.
Exactly.
That's very interesting. How do you feel about that, about Fatma? As a mom. I mean, first of all, he got this degree for you.
She called you. That's why she's saying.
You can hear from my relief. It was a relief.
She didn't even call you mom. She called you auntie. How do you feel?
Huh?
I didn't think we call her auntie.
Abba is not
That's
auntie,
fine.
bro.
No.
Alright.
Oh,
It does
at
not
least-
make me her auntie. It's just
It's just, yeah.
it's just
Just
the
the
same.
respect.
Yeah. I know he's trying
grandma.
something, but it's backfiring him. Don't worry.
Wallahi, it didn't. Wallahi,
Huh?
it didn't. He said I called
Lacey,
you
your
grandma.
grandma.
Like, respectfully, I just like calling people auntie and mom and Hoya
I'm
and
a
all
grandma.
that stuff.
Make me a grandma. That's
Okay.
why it's gonna be a grandma. Yeah.
That's
Well,
true.
you
You
brought
guys
the
can have
grandma
this
business
topic,
in here.
All right, yeah.
The question was, how do I feel about you finishing uni? Which I said, relief and proud. But I will be more proud when I see that hat on my head.
And
take your
Celebrate
picture.
it with you. Oh my God, we want to celebrate that with you.
Holding the flower up there. Like, yay. Look at that, yo. Yeah. That's the proud moment. Yeah. But yeah, I'm happy he did that. And hopefully
Did you ever go to uni? Did you like go to college? Uni?
No.
Okay, very similar.
I have been to college,
Yeah.
but not uni. I did want it, but things didn't work out.
Like, I just wanted like. tap into that a
So
little bit,
basically,
yeah.
I don't know if the viewers know. I grew up in Holland, so I did my GCSEs there. Then I came here because my late
You were born
father.
in Somalia. You grew up in Somalia, then you went to Holland. Then from Holland, then you came
Yeah,
here.
but I was really
young,
young,
yeah.
so I could say like from
Age
8,
what?
4.
Okay,
Oh,
fair.
wow, that's
Yeah.
very young.
So being in Holland, so that I grew more in there. So I mean, I've from Somalia to Africa, and then Africa to
Somalia to Africa.
no.
Somalia.
Okay, Somalia
Pick
is
on
in
Monday,
Africa.
chill.
Sorry,
all
sorry,
right,
sorry.
all right. I know
Yeah,
Somalia is in Africa, but when I say Africa, I mean like Kenya, Tanzania.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair.
So in between, I was transit there, boom, to Holland.
Okay.
So from Holland, obviously did my GCSEs and there. And then obviously my late father, Allah yarham, he wanted for us to speak more English and more close to the deen because Holland, everything was distant,
Yeah.
you know. So then we came here. I came by myself with one of the relatives. And then the rest followed.
Yeah.
But yeah, I couldn't. The age I came here was between. I literally just turned 16.
1 second, are you okay?
Yeah.
Just making bare noise in the
It's
background.
not me, it's this thing, wallahi.
And fix it, please.
What age did you come to? What age did you come here?
So I just literally arrived here when I just turned 16. So it was a debate whether I should go and finish here GCSEs again, or either start college. And I thought it's not a point.
Yeah.
You know, I've just finished it. I'm not gonna go and again do another GCSEs, a language that I need to still learn. It's gonna be complicated. So what I did is I just went to college.
Okay.
So I went college and then I studied like a year English. And then after that I went and I thought, you know what? Okay, nobody laughs, yeah? And I wanted to be an air hostess.
Oh,
Right?
why would anyone laugh at that?
Because
What
I'm
the heck?
short. I'm short.
You're
Wait, a
short?
what?
Yeah.
Wait,
Is there
a what?
height
A
requirement?
what?
Yeah,
A what?
there is a height
There's a height
requirement.
requirement to be an air hostess.
Of
Yeah.
course, because
Why?
how are you going to reach the thing? You have to help the customers, innit? It's not like you putting your suitcase, climbing up
stop
there
it.
and putting it.
Stop it.
Yeah.
No, why did I not know this?
How tall do you have to be?
Yeah,
That's
I
what the
can't
ladies be
remember.
bare
I don't
tall,
know.
bro.
No, you actually have to be
There's-
like a certain height
Yeah.
requirement.
That's mad.
Even if I wore the
It's
heels,
bare
it
embarrassing. You know, imagine trying to
didn't.
reach it. You can't reach.
Did you try? Did you apply?
Beep,
You got-
beep, beep.
No, wait, did you try and you got declined? Or did you like...
No,
just
it's just
read
that.
the
Oh no, when
criteria
I done that research and everything, I didn't meet the criteria, so there was no.
Because of your height.
Yeah.
Wow, that's actually a
Take
sick job,
moment.
you know.
Can we just take a
Just
moment
what I
and
just say. Don't laugh,
But it's
bro.
not funny.
I mean,
It's
yeah.
actually... I don't want to say that's discriminating because there's everything. There's a requirement. I get it and I understand why now. But no, you can't get the job because of your height. By Fatima.
No, but I mean like.
What
What do you mean? Yeah, because
What
I'm
if she
too
wore
short
heels
for
and that?
it. Even with the heels, I can't. Like I've done my research. Okay, this is what I just say. Do not flip and laugh, and everyone is just
I'm so sorry.
like,
No, you
okay,
guys
all
don't
right,
understand.
okay.
Listen,
move on.
yo. The only person laughing is about Batula here. It's not us. We're not
Auntie
laughing.
Batula is laughing.
We're not laughing. We're
I
not laughing.
thought she couldn't do her dreams because of her height. She's
So,
not even
all right,
short.
I'm sure that
Batula.
wasn't
Now,
her
what's so
dream,
funny
dream.
about that? Now, yeah, I couldn't.
It's sad.
But I followed other dreams though. It was
that's
one of
sad.
it, but
I'm so sorry I had to go
I'm
through
sure you had
no,
backups.
it's all right. Listen, I believe things what meant to happen would happen. You know, so that was not meant to for me.
Yeah, no, I
It's
agree.
something that I wanted,
Yeah.
and it's a good thing it didn't happen because, to be honestly, I'm scared of height. So even if I would have went, what would have happened?
Yeah.
I would have just embarrassed myself.
Fair
like,
enough.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Alhamdulillah, I'm not regretting about that. But then I went to do hairdressing, like a hairdresser thing, yeah.
Okay.
So
You know how to do hair?
yeah.
Like
So
plaits?
Flats, no, Abdullah, not your hair. She's not gonna do your hair.
No, I'm just asking.
guy-
Like,
I
Yes,
stopped
curiosity.
doing hairs
He's
anyway.
always
So,
Curiosity. I'm just curiosity.
Nah, she's not about to do
I
your hair.
used to, but I don't do that anymore.
So do you know how to do like what he gets and that?
Yeah, but I stopped doing it. I don't do it for him as well. So
You don't do it.
Nah.
But do you know how to do it like good?
yeah,
Damn.
but I would not do it. I stopped doing it.
I know,
altogether.
but that's different. Bro.
Nah, it's not for me anymore.
I know, but like, that's like
Yeah, I've
clients
got
and that. But
different-
like, what about your son?
No,
No.
no.
Where everyone sits down for an hour washing their son's hair and plaiting it. Like
Don't
I
take
do.
me wrong. I used to do it for my siblings,
Yeah,
but
son.
no.
fair enough. So you like not bridal hair and stuff like that?
No. So I went through that part, and then, long story short, then I obviously met Tariq's dad, and all of that happened. And then after that, I thought, you know what? I need to find something, a career that I can be with my kids, and at the same time, I can do something for myself and achieve something.
Yeah,
What would that be?
yeah,
Teaching.
yeah.
So I went into teaching. So I did course, all my levels and everything, and that balanced my
That's good.
personal life and
I think it's so important as parents, when we're a parent, that we get jobs that accommodates us being a parent first. And I love that that's instantly what you thought about. What can I do that will allow me to be a mum first, and then
because I didn't want it to miss like my children's how do I say it, what they're doing it day to day, you know. There's no point of finding a job that you are at work when they are at home. You come back, they are asleep. You go when they are like probably still sleeping. So that was not a life that I wanted.
I struggled with that a lot, you know.
I did try, don't take me wrong, I did do 2 jobs and eventually for a trial. But after 6 months I felt like I was kind of losing Tarif. And I thought, no.
Oh my God.
I need to be on top of it. I need to be a mum. Money comes, money goes, but I need to be with my child. So then I thought, nah, just stick to this 9 to 4 job thing, and then that's it.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough. I know obviously like we want to talk about education and school and stuff like that and how you guys felt and what you went through, but it would be very different to what the journey that me and you know your mom and went through, and very similar to you as well. Like I've always wanted to be a midwife. Like I said to myself, like I want to be a midwife, and I studied for it. I did the course for it. And when I was in my first year in uni, or supposed to start my first year of uni, Abdullah was only like, I think 2 at the time.
Wow.
Yeah, he was about 2 years old at the time. And I wanted to move out so badly of the house I was living in. In order for me to move out, I needed to have money. Do you know what I mean? So I got offered a job in the college I was studying in, and they were like, do you know what, Batula, you seem to be mature, you get on with the young people, your story inspires a lot of young people, why don't you come and work in this provision? So I got into a place called Vision and Focus, which works with a lot of young children, a lot of young teenagers and youth basically who have like troubled lives. I couldn't believe I got the job, but yeah, I got the job, and I did that for a couple of years, and oh my God, it made me leave my passion and what I wanted to do. And I did that for 3 years, and it took me away from the uni world. Then I had to be a mom, which then meant that I constantly had to work and provide because now I'm paying rent.
Yeah.
How do I not pay rent now? How do I now go to school, be a mom, and do all of these things? Till today, I'm like, did I make the right choice of not going to uni? Did I make the right choice? Is it still too late for me to go to uni and study that? But then when you start thinking about money and expenses and raising children and your future, and because I've built my way up financially without a degree, if I go back to doing a degree, I've got to start from the bottom.
Yeah.
And there's no way in the world that will kind of like match. Do you know what I mean? So it's very different to us. But Abdullahi, like I know obviously for you it's very different, and you chose to like not go to. First of all, before I even ask that, like, how was it like for you during school? Because your your exam times was around COVID. I think it was around COVID time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Talk me through a little bit of that. Like,
What do you
how
wanna
was
know?
it? So how was it like for you, like doing your GCSEs during lockdown? Do you remember it?
Yeah, vividly. We had to. It was all like 2 meter distance. Like they still did that in it.
In
So
the exam rooms and that. Did you go physically to do it, or was it online?
nah, and online.
It wasn't online, was it? You physically
GCSEs online.
Yeah.
Everyone's passing.
Yeah.
GCSEs online.
Everyone's passing.
That was not a
I just
thing.
realised online.
I did
Everyone's
mine
just
online.
cheating. You
Yeah,
did
of
your
course you did.
GCSEs online?
I did not GCSE, sorry, A levels.
Like at home.
Yeah, some of them are like basically what we had to do was like some exams online,
Yeah.
and then we did our exams online.
So you
and
can cheat
then-
basically.
I didn't cheat.
But we can cheat though.
Oh yeah, you can cheat. You can.
Like, just between us. Like, your mom's not here, bro. Like, you cheat.
I didn't cheat. It's online.
But I think
exams.
you had to show what environment you are in
yeah.
it,
It was like
and
a
was
webcam thing.
yeah.
If I'm not wrong, I don't know if I'm mixing it up with uni.
No, you're mixing it up with uni because at that point you started uni.
Nah, because I remember there was some sort of exams we had to do
Yeah.
It was uni.
online.
Yeah.
Nah, it was A levels as well.
Mm.
With some
Both.
yeah, with uni as well. Uni first year
Uni
was
you
all
can do,
online.
yeah, mostly it's online anyway.
It was
with
all
uni.
online.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's
But
mad.
it was a weird experience, but I think it was nice because then you could revise at home, do your
But do you
own
think you
thing.
could cheat
No,
though,
it
if you had the
was
chance?
I
think I
get what
could
you're
cheat?
saying.
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
could you
he's
cheat in
right.
exam? Is it
Because
possible?
my little one
Nah.
started
Lie. I don't know.
high school
harder.
2019,
Like, it's a
Right.
and
laptop,
he
it's
went
really-
into sixth form because there's a
Right.
5-year gap.
Right.
So that was his first year sixth form, and then the COVID happened obviously
Yeah.
mid the following year in March. It was a lockdown,
Yeah.
so it was then
Did you guys go through like any sort of stress with your GCSEs? Like, you know, because there's going to be a lot of young people watching you guys who are going to be doing their GCSEs this year or next year, and there's a lot of anxiety around studying. There's a lot of anxiety and pressure around getting good results. There's people who overly care, and there's people who don't care. How was it like for you, Tarif, when you were doing your GCSEs? Like, how did you feel?
When I was doing my GCSEs, I started my GCSEs in year 9, and then I did year 10 and then year 11. So my GCSEs were like spaced out.
Yeah.
But I think with some secondary schools, they do it all together in 1 year, like year
What?
11.
What do you mean they were spaced out?
So I did 2 GCSEs in year 9, 2 in year 10, 2 in year 11.
What were you
That's
studying, bro?
That's just how my school did it. So in some schools, I think most schools, they just do it one time in year 11. But obviously, I kind of was privileged enough to like be able to space them out. So I didn't really have that much stress in year 11.
Yeah.
In year 11, I just really focused on English, math, science, and my other two. So I feel like, especially people are stressed and stuff, they shouldn't be. Like, I feel like if you are onto your revision and stuff like that, and you're focused, and you're good. If you lose track and you're not focused and you don't revise, and obviously you're not gonna do well. But like you have to do some sort of revision to at least pass.
Yeah. Was that similar for you, Abdul?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Why do you say it like that?
No, I'm being serious, Abdul. Like,
Yeah, we took our exams in year 11. I can't, bro. Well, I've never heard of that. Year 9, year 10, year 11.
so you did yours
GCSEs,
in year
bro.
11?
Yeah, and then it was just during. Was yours during COVID as well?
No.
No, none of my GCSEs were.
Never year 9.
Nah,
How old are you, bro?
me, I'm 20.
20. What?
I was in.
Was COVID after GCSE before?
Huh?
Was COVID
I was
before?
I was in sixth form
When COVID
when
happened?
COVID happened.
Okay.
So just talk. You don't have to like. You just have to talk about your.
He's trying to like change
trying to
the
deflect this
topic. This guy is
topic, bro.
just trying
No,
to
but for
change
real,
it.
Habibi, like if you ask me about your journey for your GCSEs, it was one of the worst years of my life.
Why?
Because I was trying to get you to want to do your. The reason why you're acting like this, and a lot of people can relate to it, is because you didn't care about it, and it's okay because there's a lot of people who don't
I did care about it.
Yeah, so you can talk about your experience. Like I remember, I paid a lot of money to get you taught. I paid people to come in for you to go to tuition. You didn't give a tomatoes, and that's okay because I've
I
accepted
did
that.
because I still
Then talk
passed
about
on
it.
that, bro.
Yeah, you did.
But what's there to talk about though? Like what? I don't understand. Like you want me to talk about how I feel about it?
Yeah, like what was it for you? Like did you feel pressure? Did you enjoy it? Did you not care about it?
With certain subjects, I can't lie. I didn't really like sit down and put that much effort into
Yeah,
it.
like,
The subjects like drama and that, I didn't like really put effort into
Yeah.
it. You know what I'm saying? So there were certain subjects that I actually like knew I was gonna pass, and there was like a couple other subjects like drama and that I was just like, nah.
Which one did you enjoy doing?
What do you mean?
What was your favorite subject?
None of them.
None of them.
Nah, I don't like subjects. Man.
Okay.
He actually enjoys sitting down and doing like work.
There's people who actually who
Find
really
bring them to me.
he's sitting right next to you.
You enjoy doing work. He's lying to you.
Nah. Listen, with my GCSEs, I picked my GCSEs towards what I was kind of like interested in it.
Yeah.
There's some that I wasn't interested in, and I was just like, oh, I have to do it.
Yeah.
Like for example, geography. Like I'm not gonna lie, I don't like geography
Yeah.
And history.
Yeah.
And
but obviously with me, with the type of person I am, I don't like failure.
Yeah.
So when it comes to if I'm doing something now and I'm in it,
Yeah.
and I'm looking at geography and I hate the subject, I don't want to fail.
Yeah.
So like as a defense mechanism, I'll force myself to do some sort of if anyone ever says they don't revise,
Yeah.
and they do that test and afterwards they be like, yeah, it was good. Wallah, they revised.
Yeah.
No one, you can't just go. It's impossible. Do you get it? It's like there's so many people, like especially when I was in high school and stuff. There'll be people after the exam. They'll just come out and they'll be like, yeah, the exam was a lie, and I'll be like, oh, what did you revise? Nah, bro, revising's dead. I'm like, what? Do you get me?
How was it like? Yeah, then they probably just enjoy the subject, or they know it, or they
So it's one of them ones where like I feel like definitely revision.
Yeah.
Like you should never believe someone if they be like they don't revise and they don't like the subject. They would if they do want to pass and stuff and they want to like revise and stuff.
Yeah.
That they'll do well.
Yeah. Do you guys feel like it's important for people to do their GCSEs? Do you feel like it's important for young people to actually like pay attention and actually do their GCSEs and revise and dedicate time to it?
Yeah.
Say that again.
Do you feel like
Take two.
honest to God, like you're actually getting on my nerves right now? You're getting on my nerves. Anyways, what I'm saying is this is how serious he took his GCSEs. Exactly how he's acting. That's how he took it. Moving on, let them feel the shade today. So, do you feel like it's important? Bear in mind, people are watching you, right? It's not you and me. Be honest, it's cool. It's a safe space.
Yeah.
Do you feel like GCSEs is important? Do you feel like young people should actually pay attention, you know, and study and take it seriously? Because you didn't turn out so bad without going to college and university and whatever. You're still doing well for yourself. But do you feel like they should take it seriously?
In parents' eyes, like they should, because everyone just makes it seem without GCSEs and that you won't have nothing going on. But that's bull. It's not true, bro.
Yeah.
Like everyone just tells you that they just put it in your head that from when you're young, like if you don't pass this, like if you don't do your GCSEs, you don't follow school, you're gonna be a failure. Like I'm sure you've been told that as well. Like, everyone's been told that if you don't like stick with school, well, that's finished. That's it. So like in their eyes, they think there's so much pressure on them because if they fail their GCSEs, Wallah, they failed. Like,
Yeah.
what else? They don't have nothing else going for them.
Yeah.
Wallah, that's not true. Like, there's so many things you can do in life, bro. But I'm not gonna elaborate on that. But I feel like it should be a thing where they shouldn't like be stressed. Like if they pass, they pass. Like obviously, like try your best to pass. But if they pass, hold a lot. Like don't leave it as it is. Like don't stress. There's other things you can do. Do you get? What would you think about GCSEs and that? And like exams and whatnot.
Did you finish your GCSEs?
Yes, I did do my GCSEs. Barely. I had to go to young people's, so mine was irrelevant. And to be fair, I was never encouraged to study. I was never encouraged to pass my GCSEs. I was never encouraged to do any of the stuff that I have encouraged to do with my son, and you have with your son as well. For me, it was just, you don't even need it. Like, you're going to be a mom, you're going to be a wife. There's no need for that. I wish someone put 10% of the energy that I had put in my son on me. Because I don't know what I could have been if somebody put that energy on me. Do you know what I mean? Because I genuinely wanted it. So when my son was doing his GCSEs, he's very intelligent. Like, he's academic. He's so smart. So when I saw the potential in this young boy, and I thought, I need to invest in him, but I'm not home. I don't have the time, right? So what do I have to do? Put the money in for other people to give him the time to teach him. But he just wasn't taking it seriously at all. And it used to drive me insane because I wanted to achieve what I couldn't achieve through him. Sure, that's what your mom wanted through you as well.
Exactly.
I wanted him to have a degree because I probably thought to myself, I won't get a degree or I won't make it in life. And I wanted him to do that. I wanted him to be that. Do you know what I mean? And where I sensed that he just didn't want it, it used to break my heart. So I would just invest in more teachers. I would invest in this. We used to clash a lot because he just didn't care. And then COVID happened. So it changed things even more. So yeah, so for me it's different. Do I feel like kids should take their GCSEs more seriously? 110%. Doesn't mean if you fail, there's no life out there for you. But it just means that when you're doing it, take it serious because it could give you even a better life than what you can have. Do you know what I mean?
And with the way...
Like, you disagree?
No, I said with the way, like, as you
I was
said...
like, that's someone please, like, make it, because imagine, it's not what you were saying earlier, like, I know what I wanted, I did this for my mom, I'm still going to go back to what I want, so that hasn't done anything for me.
I disagree because, once deeper, you spend, like, how long revising...
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, just put the mic
You
up.
can't hear me, the mic can't hear me.
I can't hear you.
I promise you can hear me.
Okay.
I promise you can hear me.
Put the mic up for yourself, please.
I promise you
Put the mic up
can
for
hear
yourself,
me.
please. All right, of course. Go ahead. Thank you, son.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
It's good, man. It's fine. Anyway. But I forgot what I was saying. What was I saying?
You were saying you disagree with my perspective of, like, prioritizing your GCSEs regardless, or your education regardless, because you have a point that it's not really important to prioritize it.
He forgot.
I forgot, man.
It's okay.
It's fine. It'll come back to me, man.
You got the whole world on your shoulders, son. You got a villa to take care of. You got 10 kids waiting for you. I get you.
with the
I was saying.
Okay.
What's going on today with Batula and Abdullah?
I was saying it's just a waste of time because you spend half your time like just revising and doing work and preparing for this next test. Like you have primary school, you have SATs, and after that you have GCSEs, and after that you have A levels, and then you have uni. Like it's just so silly to me, like wallahi, because there's so many things you can do. And after uni, you got 95s. You're making money now. Well done, but you got 95s. Like wouldn't you just want to be free? Like wallahi. To me, it's just a waste of time, bro.
Yeah.
But do you think, like, you know, in the future when you have kids and that, and then they ask you, Dad, what did you study? Or what did you get for your GCSEs? Do you want to be like a type of a role model saying, oh, I did my GCSE as well and I've studied well, I've got...
Where, like, it's a role model because just because I never did it doesn't mean that they could do it. Do you get? Like,
what you say, so long as you're successful in life.
100%.
So long as you make it.
100%. Because you're not really gonna have kids if you're not, like, you know, successful. Like, how are you gonna provide for them and your wife? Do you get what I'm saying? You can't have, like, you can't really start a family without, like, having income.
Yeah.
Like, it's just silly unless it's like a mistake or something.
Yeah.
But like in terms of like this whole thing of GCSEs and education, like even after you pass everything, you're still gonna be stuck in this life where it's just a cycle again and again and again. Like, wouldn't you just want to be free, bro?
But how are you free without money?
You can be free as hell and make stupid amount of money than what they're making.
Fair enough.
Like, it just
But not
doesn't make
everyone
sense
has
to me
that sort of
because
like
everyone's just
intellect or
they don't, because they're all just trapped in this life, bro. Like, in this life of 9 to 5, and then because it's not even their fault. Like, it's their parents that put in that, and it's not even their parents' fault as well. Like, it's a society, bro, because they think, oh, if my son doesn't do this, he's gonna be nothing. Because that's how they make it out to be. Like, if my son doesn't pass his test, what's he gonna have going on for him? Because that's how they make it be. Like, they give you like so little option to succeed properly in life. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's not that hard. Like, if you actually put your mind to, like, wallah, it's actually not that hard. Yeah, man.
You know what? I get that. I get that. I think your point is very valid, and you've proven that, right? But if it doesn't mean don't take it serious, the
I
more
never
education
said don't
you
take it
have,
serious.
yeah, the more education you have, the better. If you have a degree, no problem. Do you know what I mean? And you can still be self-employed. You can still do whatever you want to do. But if you've got the opportunity and you have free education, take it, use it. I don't know if you I don't know if you have.
Because
a different
wallah, there's
opinion.
people out there like that wish they had education, but education, wallah, it's important. Like, for most of us, I believe you should actually go education, like, to learn. Like, when you're younger, how are you gonna learn? Do you get, like? I'd obviously put my kids in school, like, as they grow up, and if they want to continue, up to them. I'd obviously encourage them to continue, but education is really important as you're growing up. Do you get? Because if you don't, like, what are you gonna learn? Do you get? Like, even like maths, like when you're younger, and that, and English, your kids when they're younger, the school's teaching them. Like, people will die for that kind of stuff to learn how to read, how to write. That's very, very important, and that's like
the fundamentals.
exactly, like, that's like the key. But then after that, it just gets silly, bro. Like, why am I learning this stuff for? Like, what's it gonna gain? Like, what am I gonna do with it in the future? Do you know what I'm saying? And then they just add more to it, like, for no reason. Like, reading and writing one thing, and then they just add to it. Like, what do I gain from this? What am I gonna do with this in the future? It's just gonna help me become whatever I need. But this, whatever I'm studying right now, doesn't have an impact on what I'm gonna do with it later on.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Unless you're choosing a field that requires you to
Even
study.
if you do, they still
like if you're
teach you
being a
stuff.
doctor, you
Exactly.
need to be in education.
I feel
you
like
need
it
to
does
learn.
depend
Yeah, it depends on what
like,
you want
for
to do.
example, the individual.
Yeah.
Everyone has like different characteristics,
Yeah.
what they want to do and what they're interested in.
Yeah.
Like, for example, I could be happy being a doctor.
Yeah.
But the person next to me could be happy being something completely else, like a firefighter.
Yeah.
And they would need different qualifications, etc. I feel like it does rely on the individual.
Yeah.
But I can see what he's saying.
Yeah. Makes sense.
I do agree with some of what he said and stuff like that. I feel like, especially in this day and age, there's so many different like pathways and career paths you can do.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, I do agree with him in the sense where, like, you don't necessarily need education.
Yeah.
Like, past, I think, year 11.
Yeah.
After that, you don't necessarily need it.
Depending on what path.
Depending on what pathway you take. And like, you could, for example, invest yourself into a skill or something that doesn't rely on education and make the same money you would make if, for example, if someone was like a career path that did go to university, if that makes sense. And like, there's some situations where, like, for example, where I could still do a degree. Like, in my situation, I could still do a degree and still do what I'm doing. Yeah. So it just depends on the individual. I think it just depends on who it is.
To be honest, like, after year 11, you don't really need education from there. Like, what else do I need to learn other than, like, obviously a career? Like, exactly what he said, because it doesn't make sense for me to go and just do, like, learn other stuff that does not benefit me in other way. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, before that, like, it teaches me key stuff, like, obviously, like, English, like how to read, how to write and whatnot. But after that, unless, like, you're actually taking a proper career, like doctor and that kind of stuff, like lawyer, then yeah, cool.
But also, one thing that I can't lie, that I've seen has a good impact. Like, the education side, maybe not, but the idea of going to, for example, college, sixth form, wherever you went to, or like school, the life skills you gain as well. So you might not necessarily learn what you like, but you've gained life skills that you kind of might not know how to do without that. Like little things, like for example,
Timekeeping.
exactly, and like waking up on time, trying to get there on time, and like I think it builds your work ethic as well. Like for example, like say if you don't like maths, but in this one maths class there's like a little scenario where like it's a bit more fun and you want to work together as a team bonding and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like things that could help you if, for example, you did go down the line. The reason why, for example, now with GCSEs and A levels, I just picked things that I was interested in.
Yeah.
And one main thing I was interested in was business.
Yeah.
I want to be like self-employed. I want to make my own business. I want to be like a millionaire.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Inshallah.
I didn't have the idea of becoming a doctor and stuff like that. Even though I was decent at every other subject and stuff, I was more focused. I was like, you know what? Now I want to get into business. I want to get into that side of things. So I feel like when I did that kind of stuff and I knew, okay, cool, I wanted to get into business and stuff, things did come to me and I kind of thought like, am I really learning what I need to learn right now to run a business? Maybe not. But the things that I did learn and stuff like that, it kind of gave me an eye-opener in if I really wanted a career into that, like self-employment of becoming my own, like becoming a businessman, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I do think life skills also get given to you with school.
Wow.
Amazing.
Thank you, guys. Is there any
You guys are
advice?
inspiring my younger one who's actually going to go through the GCSEs this year. So, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, different opinions, right? And all opinions are open and welcome. And university and college is not for everybody. And I just think that sometimes there's a lot of pressure from parents on their young people. I've done that. I'm sure you've done that. Other parents are doing that, pushing their kids. And I think it comes from a really good place, right? And I think while you have the opportunity, take it.
Yeah.
Learn, do the best that you can. Whatever result, I said to my son, if you get nothing, if you get something, I will always be proud of you. But the work you put in matters to me. The energy you put in matters to me. So put the energy in while your bill's taken care of, your food is taken care of, your clothes is taken care of. Put the energy in, and then the rest is the rest is to Allah, and that's it.
It will come.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like now my little one, he's opposite Tarif.
Yeah.
Completely opposite Tarif. He's more chilled back. But Tarif is his mentor now. Like Tarif is showing him the techniques, how to revise, what timings you should revise. But at the same time, don't leave your normal socializing life, which he likes, Minecraft, building, this, that. He said, have that on the side, but at the same time, give this so many hours a week.
And not only that,
studying
like for example, like you see, like I can see from like my personal experience, like with my brother, for example, like if you speak to my brother, wallahi, you'll be amazed. Wallahi, like mashallah, he's a very clever guy, very intelligent guy. And like from face value, you might not see that at first.
Yeah.
But when you get to know him and actually speak to him, he'll speak better than people that are way older than him.
Mashallah.
And I feel like it's very, very like it's like it's surprising. It's weird because like, for example, he might not like, for example, typically, the typical revising and stuff like that. But if you asked him to code a game at his age, he can code it.
Can do it.
And that's why I kind of said to him, like, listen, focus on GCSEs, but also enjoy yourself, carry on developing games and coding. I guarantee you now, anyone in his school, anyone that knows him, if genuinely you went to him and asked him, like, what do you like doing? He'll just be like, I like playing games.
Yeah.
But he would never tell you, like, I do coding, I know how to do this.
Yeah.
And the guy is very young, like, it's crazy.
Mashallah.
So it's like one of them ones where you can also do your skills, but then you can also do a GCSE, like the whole like education side of things as well.
I think it's good to have an older brother, older sister, a sibling influence, a sibling who is doing well for themselves or has been on the journey and who can guide you. And even if the sibling is not in a good place or in the place where they've achieved their goals, I think the influence of kind of like helping and guiding your brothers and sisters is really, really important. So it's nice that he's got that. He's got you. Yeah,
it is a very
and Abdullahi has got
thing.
like 3 siblings as well who look up to him and would want to feel inspired through him, you know? So you all got that responsibility on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's interesting. Very interesting. Anything you guys want to say to anybody who's got their exams coming up soon and they're feeling
Well, I would like
anxious?
to wish
Make
my
dua.
son good luck for your GCSEs and make us proud. And you will always, you always make us proud. And yeah, and all the other children who are
Yeah.
doing their GCSEs, good
Good
luck.
luck. Good
I
luck.
just deeped. We didn't do an introduction, bro. We just
Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. For everyone who is feeling the pressure of school, college, university, exams, and all of that, we wish you all the best. And remember, your life is not just based on those results. There is a whole world out there for you all. So
100%. And balance it.
yeah,
Balance it out. It's not just sit in a room, you know, kill yourself reading a book, or just have a break, do what you like, what you enjoy doing it, and then go back on studying.
And don't forget to comment how you did in your exams. And if this video did help you, leave a like, comment down below, and also subscribe to us and show us that support, because that's the only reason why we keep going.
yes. Thank
Thank you.